All right, Keith, this is the week that, if you're talking about spring in Maine, I won't talk about summer, but this is the week everybody dreams about.
It's exciting. And you just, you see people let go of the chance of it being legitimately wintry after this.
Yeah.
And correctly so, because my neighbor was taking out his stakes the other day, the driveway stakes.
I put the shovel away, I put the salt away. Yep.
Yeah, and honestly, I always think it's kind of funny, southern coastal Maine only. The stakes are an extreme situation. We don't usually get enough storms in a row that you don't know where your driveway is anymore. You know what I mean? But I think it's just the idea. They put that away. I put away my little shovel that usually lives in my car. Stuff like that. Some people never put those out of their car. This is a whole existential debate here. Do you ever get rid of the ice scraper?
I don't. I just leave it in there.
Straight through the year.
No,
so we're hearing no from the newsroom. You just keep it. All right, guys, we're 54 in Portland. You can see the coastal impact now. A little bit of an onshore flow has kicked in. So in the 60s inland, 50s along the coast, but pleasant enough still. 53 Bar Harbor, 53 Rockland, 61 in Bangor. So above average by about 10 degrees inland, about average or a little bit above along the coastline. But one thing we all had in common here today was the sun, and that makes such a huge difference, right? Sunny pretty much start to finish, or not even pretty much, from start to finish. And the clouds into Canada won't get here until after sunset. You can see this model's a little aggressive with clouds because there are none nearby yet. There will be a few more tonight. We drop down into the low 40s to mid 40s in most spots. And tomorrow is a cloudier day when compared to today. It's also breezier, but it's warmer. So do those factors negate each other? Upper 60s, even a low 70 possible over southern Maine, but cloudier with the breeze, and the sun really feels nice this time of the year. So I think we will notice that difference. Front comes through tomorrow night with a quick sprinkle in the mountains. And then when the front is to our south on Wednesday, we're technically in a cooler air mass, but it's not that cool. We start a little colder, upper 30s to around 40, but we get into the upper 50s and low 60s still in a lot of spots. So I don't think it's going to be a huge deal when that front comes through on Wednesday. It's just a bit of a setback. There it is there, cool-ish. If we had a word that said ish, I think that'd be better. And then we start to build in Thursday and Friday. And there, of course, will be differences between inland and coastal, but not as many as usual. I think Thursday we see a difference. Upper 60s inland, and then Friday upper 70s to around 80. Whereas along the coast, I think on Thursday we're probably stuck around 60 along the coast, but we should be able to get into the 70s on Friday. I will tell you that there's a better chance of an 80 away from the coast on Friday, but I mean, come on, we'll take 72. And we won't complain about it.
First time I've seen that in 2023.
Yeah. It's interesting. This was a mild winter, by the books, a top 5 warmest winter, but we didn't actually have that many extremely mild days. Sometimes we have these 68 in February. We didn't do that. We just stayed, pretty temperate throughout. So it's a big week. I think people finally feeling like they could turn the corner. My friend wants me to go skiing this weekend, and I was like, there's still a bunch of snow. Mentally, though, I am starting to round that bend a little bit.
We'll be out on the lake or something.
Yeah, on a boat at least. Not in the water yet.
All right. Thanks, Keith.